But once the coalition melts away, it should, touch wood, be gone for good. So I think we'll let Poland live a little for now. We'll be ready for them next time, don't you worry. Okay, there go the Tuscans right into Iberia, but now I have a good opening into them. Since their troops are away, I can march in as one solidified force. They'll never see it coming. The Aragonese might, but pff, Aragon. Messina's down, soon Aragon's capital will follow, and when it does, they'll be out of this war in a heartbeat. They have only the capital fort there. Ditching my galleys alone should be enough for that, and I'll get the rest of you over to deal with the blockade. Want that capital fort down on the double. Can't believe I'm rooting for the Ottomans here. Tuscany's going to be a real problem unless I deal with them on the double. We'll take care of the farmlands, but we need to get ourselves up into the mountains very quickly. Very quickly indeed. So at least we'll have a fighting chance of defeating them. This will give us a much better fighting chance, that extra bit of tactics. Ooh. Don't think we need to spy on the Ottomans much more, but it's kind of handy. So is having lots of claims on England. Since once they eventually get out of the coalition, which will be soon, we'll be able to do well with that. 604. It's got it where it counts. Right, Trent is a lovely province for us. It's difficult to get to your capital since it's so well fortified and hidden away. But Crivens, look at all these guys. Liège joining in, Aragon. Aragon will be gone soon though at the very least, and then I can focus my might on Tuscany. But whew, this is no joke. I should be confident enough to march into Trent though. Let's take it. I'll back them up with, well, you guys will hang around in Tyrol. You will be the backup. With Palermo down. Well, I need to break you up with Tuscany. That is the be-all and end-all of things. I wouldn't mind grabbing a province or two, like that one. Or all of this. Sadly, that is a touch too much. And I do love money, so we'll be grabbing that. Strong troops are good troops, so I see no reason not to go for unrest. Tuscany is moving towards Italy already, Jake. I'm ready for them. It's kind of tempting to get core creation cost, actually, since we could do a hefty amount of coring. But then again, that means conquering a lot of land that people will be naturally upset about. Yeah, I think we want that unrest down and that discipline up. Need to dispose of Tuscany in a manner of speaking here. Oh, but yes, Aragon needs to go. We'll do a better job of getting them out if we blockade some ports of theirs. And then they'll be unable to deny us that. It's just one province, it's not much. So yeah, goodbye Aragon. Greater Denmark will get 305 of those delicious ducats, and you will no longer be friends with Tuscany. I don't care about your other alliances. I just don't want you fighting me as I bring Tuscany to their bloody, bloody knees. Oh, holy crap. They just don't give up. I know a good chunk of those are Aragonese, but I am not in a position to underestimate the power of Tuscany. Terrifying. Okay, but at least we have some troops that we can throw into all of this. We'll get you over into Tyrol. Actually get to Tyrol on the double. And we have some more units that can help with the blockades. Because I want to be able to sink those ships as soon as it suits me. Jake, Diplo Cap and Admin Cap. We're not there yet. Granted, we're not far off of it. This province probably wasn't really worth my time all that much, but I will add it to the trade company. Stops those missionaries from having a work to do. Heaven forbid. I wonder if these actually count towards my religious unity, those overseas provinces. Something I genuinely do not know. There we go. With that, the Ottomans are having a bit of an easier time rolling in. But it's not the easiest of times. And, interestingly enough, Aragons have no aggressive expansion towards me. Probably should have ripped a chunk out of them. Syracuse is an important site for my new colony. Goodbye, money. I knew you well. Jake, black flagged troops. I know about the black flagged... Hold on, shoot my boat. Not at all what I was thinking about, but I'm glad I remembered you. Let's get you back there. Now, Castile's still happy about this war situation, as they should be. French still kicking Ottoman arse. It's kind of good to have my my mortal enemies slug it out. Keeps me safe in both directions. And there we go. It means you folks can head over to Crown whatchamacallit and bring it down. I really want to separate peace Tuscany and dismantle this coalition once and for all. France have finally started seeing the light of my actions. It's unfortunate that I can't really rip things out of Tuscany, but if I brought a country out of them that takes religious ideas, maybe even had some cores to feed, then that would make things a little easier. How are Venice for religious ideas? I don't know if they take it or not. Then again, they'd be way too big for me to really take much of. Okay, I'm so excited by raiding all these pirate boats that I want more heavy frigates. I want a good chunk more of them. Take a while for those guys to be ready, but they will be ready. And hitting that cap means time for more maritime ideas. Can't get enough of that global ship repair. Jake, Salzburg takes military idea. Thanks, but Salzburg is small with no cores to feed. Well, the most important thing is just to get my separate peace with you. And once a couple of these forts fall, I should have the ability to do so. I just saw 70,000 very, very angry Tuscans. They're going to make mincemeat of Brandenburg, and I don't want to back them up when they're defending in farmlands. Makes me a bit of a coward, I know. Could back him up. Then I wouldn't be a coward. Oh, I'm blocked as well. Go figure, because of the forts. Oh well, that's good. Means I don't have to call myself a coward. There we go. Austria finally getting out of that coalition. They understand that we were never a threat. There we go. Finally grabbing a fort. Should be able to piece you out rather nicely. White peace is not very good. I need them to not be friendly with France anymore. So I'm going to have to push for that 10%. We will be the 10% here. They're probably going to come up and squash me a bit more, but I'm ready. I am prepared for all this. Be a bit more prepared if I actually make a move on their forts here. Hills are not ideal, but I can't make my way over to their capital. Treviso's going to have to do. But what I can do is grab a couple thousand men and take a little detour onto Venezia. It doesn't have a fort, but it's still going to count for a reasonable chunk of war score. Reason being... oh, good lord, my poor units. Reason being is that it's still a fairly wealthy province. Counts a nice chunk towards it. Jake, transport the troops back from Africa. They're going to need to be on their own rebel control anyway. If anything, I should be bringing these guys over there. Speaking of rebel control, didn't see that coming. There we go, Venezia down, and another chunk of war score onto the Tuscan menace. Just gotta break them up with France, and then all will be good. And all I need is Grauenbunden to fall, and we'll be good on that front. Poor time for my generals to die, but death comes for us all. Best thing you can do is wait for him, club in hand. So there we go, I can finally break you up with France. And a couple, well, a few ducats for my issues. I'll be coming for you, Tuscany, when the time is right. So there we go, now we can just deal with Portugal, who's enjoying an assload of revolts. And I'm able to take everything I want, which is rather nice. This would also be nice, but I don't want to get on Castile's face about all this. Castile think they owe me for it, because I'm giving them what they want. I mean, I could happily give them a bit more, but I do want Portugal to actually exist in Europe. And nobody really cares about my aggressive expansion since I'm just taking overseas stuff. Damn right I'm taking the money. Damn right I'm taking the money. We're looking not too bad on that one. So stuff to core, when isn't there? And it's all stuff to add to our trade company. Boom. I'm also thinking about the autonomy around here. They're probably going to revolt anyway. But there's a chance they won't if we just give them the autonomy they need. Oh, there's also this colony. Pretty much of ours. Kind of. I don't even have a colonial... what's it called again? 1% per chance. 1% chance per month, rather. Okay, well, don't worry about it too much. Just throw a single unit on it to take care of them. And we'll get our army down here. And we're good. Jake, you'll probably get a new merchant from the Cape. Well, you're beginning to cotton on on exactly why I'm going overseas here. I should have my merchants doing some more stuff. I'll get 10% more money if I send them to Lubeck. And I really need to take care of Bremen someday. Bloody Bremen. But eventually we'll have the English Channel. I'm waiting for that day. Yeah, we'll drain Saxony a bit. Wonderful. Alright, so Bohemia, you caused us a bit of an issue. How about that province you were definitely going to give us? You feel a lot more confident about your allies these days. Granted, you do have a fair few. And oh my, some real nasty stuff going on here. I may as well grab what I can. Hope you don't mind me taking this. And do people mind? 175. Is it still 175? Good. It was always going to be ours, you know. If you're not in love with threat and war, it's probably because you're not using it much. Or not enough. Not that I use it a huge amount, but it's good to be there. So, at least we got rid of that larger army so we can standardize our sizes. And get people back home in time for Christmas. Question is, where do we go from here? The coalition is still not broken up against us. But it's probably close enough to doing so since my aggressive expansion is dwindling. Castile love us very much for what we gave them in that war. I want to keep it that way. And what's quite important is that Aragon is no longer related to Tuscany, and Tuscany is no longer related to France. So Aragon will probably have to go quite soon. They have provinces that I want, and I'm gonna need to take them. And we got all the navy we want. I'm gonna want to really ramp up my privateering. England, provinces, do want. Still a coward, still willing to give it to me. And this way I can attack you without the coalition in 5 years, which is quite nice. The question is, what am I going to take here? Hold on, I have an idea. Oldenburg. Can I do this? Not sure if I can, but I want to try. Oldenburg. No, I can't grant them a claim over here, which is a bit of a shame. And I never did take Kent. Go figure. France wouldn't give me that province. But I should go on a little bit of a spree for this one. Something nice and cheap, like Lincolnshire. Give it to me. When it comes to aggressive expansion, France go from 6 to 7, so there's nothing to worry about there. We've also cleared one fort out of the way. A fort that I don't think is overly necessary, so goodbye fort. Hello autonomy, and do I really want to core that? The whole point is I want to give a load of this land to Oldenburg, since he can convert it a lot faster than I ever could. And that's just another province that's going to take 41 months to do. So no, I think I will not. We're just going to leave it there. It's nice and comfy as it is. Munster, on the other hand, does have provinces we want. And now we can do it for anything we want. Sadly, none of them are... Oh, Stad. Stad would be rather nice for me. And I want Bremen so much, but I can never have Bremen. Oh well, Osnabrück will be quite nice. And it's going to Oldenburg there. So threaten war, Osnabrück, yes please, and you go from 102 to 105 aggressive expansion, so it's actually one of the better ways for me to expand right now. Hey, Saxony, give me stuff. Not quite, but we can get there. Poland, for example. Ah, that's their capital, so that's not going to happen. But these other provinces, like Bells and such, they're probably going to be relatively too much for you to want to give up, but I'll try my luck with Bells. And then there is Polotsk, who does have a province that deserves to be mine. They'll even give me Vilna, which is really rather expensive, so thank you very much. It's good to be a big bully. Very good. Not that our total income is doing all that much better, but we'll get it there. We have 100 years or so to do so. I need Oldenburg involved in a war with England, though, and I'll get my war with England. Just you wait. Oh yeah, Tunis. Yeah, your unstoppable friendship with the Ottomans continues to haunt me there. I still really want these provinces off of you, more than you can imagine. I also don't want any revolts here, but I can't. I already increased that. We're looking good then. We're looking not half bad. Still going to privateer over in Bordeaux, though. They should link up quite nicely. And then we'll keep privateering those... Okay. I don't know where Highveld is. Okay. I don't really care about the base tax all that much, especially since it's disgusting Portuguese, so I'm actually going to take the prestige, since that'll help with better relations over time, amongst other things. Would also help if I grabbed this province, added it to you, and got rid of any revolt chance there. It's just the Polish over in Lublin that I have to worry about. I'm not even sure if worry is the right word to use there. We can probably get rid of them. Not too shabby. Feels good to have a bit of power. Like I said, it's normally at this point that things kind of trail off for a campaign, but I have the goal I need to go to. There's only 100 years left. I'm going to power through it and get it. And I'm still very much enjoying it because it feels good. It feels damn good to have been able to actually achieve something here. Jake, do you have the Sabaton music back? Yes, but I don't play it on stream. There's copyright issues with that. Promoting trade and investments isn't going to help us out here any. Well, what am I looking at? Merchants or nobility? Both are pretty good to have loyal to me. To be honest, I'm not sure which one I want to go for. So Ittle, Ottle, Black Bottle, Ittle, Ottle out. Phew. What's more is the people that I'm threatening war against I can push out of this coalition against me, and that is a lovely feeling. Also feels good to know that you'll eventually be able to spread the Norse faith a bit more, which is half the reason, well, the entire reason I got Oldenburg into my sphere. And there we go, Lublin done. Shame about these guys. I could finally get Lublin done, but that's going to take an age and a half. So maybe I'll focus on my good old Scottish friends. Oof, that's taken a while as well. Let's focus on what we can do within reason then. Looking forward to the Tuscans dying, I tell you what. There we go, that's just free money coming in from my privateered, well, from my privateers really. Kilwa should probably be on the next destroy list. Because again, it's land I can take relatively on the cheap. I don't have to worry about revolts because the trade company gets rid of the troubles with religion. Again, I'm not sure if it affects religious unity. Is anybody able to confirm that? A royal guest, word of our talented shipbuildings and blah-de-blah. Oh, I forgot I was still investigating or infiltrating the administration of the Ottomans. Also, Poland. Bells. Give. Thank you. Damn, I'm an asshole. So Northumberland, which we care very little for, is going to go to either the clergy or the nobility. We've got to figure out which is better. I kind of want the clergy to be a bit happier with me, and the nobility I could not care much less about. Because if I can get the clergy on my side a bit better, then I can actually start converting provinces with the clergy better. Made the nobility a bit unhappy, but not for too much longer. They'll see the light of day soon enough. Jake, if you don't need Russia any longer, isn't it about time you gave them a friendly stab in the kidneys? We got places to look at just yet. Plenty of expansion to be done right now, and I need to be there to do it. Glorious South Africa, and don't you forget it. Oh, that's right, I'm not coring Lincolnshire. But we did core our wonderful colony right here. And you are going to need a few more, just 4 more transports to help you deal with that. I'll build them here and then forget about them. That seems like the reasonable thing to do. But the country feels pretty good, pretty stable for a change. And we're making a shred of money. Make a bit more if we actually don't pay our troops. I want Bohemia to go down though. It's a shame I can't just threaten war for a province, but they think their alliance is too strong to for us to truly defeat them. Hey Brunswick, give me that. You won't because it's too important to you. And you probably think that, yeah, my alliances aren't big enough. Just you wait. I'll show you how good my alliances can get. We should really be deciding that all of this belongs to us. But once my truce with England is up, it's time for war with them, and then we can finally be done with England and secure our rightful place as the master of the English Channel. Why is Tuscany there? You're just friends, right? Good, I wouldn't want to see something like Tuscany's become defender of the Catholic faith again. So with our imperialism, we should be putting that to better use. Kilwa would be better use, mostly because I need to get those extra merchants. This is bad ideas, guy. To be honest, I really wanted to take trade ideas and get those merchants so I can get the trade flowing. Because we do make a reasonable sum of money off of our trade, and it'll be even better once we control English Channel. Gold will help us out as well, and Kilwa... Oh, we can destroy Kilwa quite nicely. Especially since they're at fairly low technology. Jake, do you think you can raise your income by 400 within the following 100 years? Yeah, wouldn't be a problem. And once you're already at 100, the rest is just academic. Don't want to lose my admin power here, but how close are you to being done? Oh, what a shame. Smoland done and dusted. Shame as a lot of these guys are really too hard to convert. I want to dish out provinces to the clergy so they can actually help me out with some of these conversions, some of the harder conversions, like over in the British Isles. But we should focus on the ones that we really can do at the moment. There we go. Goodbye, coalition. They know they don't have the strength to fight against us, and away they go. All too easy. So Saxony, you just left that. You are so close to giving me the provinces I deserve. Bremen is finally out, but Bremen is backed up by... well, a lot of people. Wait, what? You are still a free city, so let's ignore that for a sec. Okay, the answer to Bohemia, and Bohemia would call in a whole bunch of folks. Ah, but they would also give me that province I want. Neither what have yous. I wonder if they would give me any of the Polish ones. They'll probably give me that only because it's 7 development. But something does beat nothing, so give me it, please. Oh my. They're so close to giving me others. Once they get weakened a bit, we'll see how it is, because France is going on a bit of a warpath here. And I should be taking brutal advantage wherever I can. Ghent, get inside Oldenburg. They're less than impressed about that, but I'm happy that Oldenburg can grow. They can kill and keep moving. That's why it's good to have vassals that are making the claims for me. Aragon. I still kind of want Syracuse because it's an important site for a new colony. I've glanced at the map and I know why. This is great. This is pretty great. Have I got you then? You're cored up? There is yet more that needs to be done. Onwards to the Maldives. Jake, can we see the religious map mode? Certainly, here we go. Norse is spreading slowly, but that's in good part due to us never taking religious ideas. Taking religious ideas would have been a great idea, but too great, to be honest. Oldenburg doing everything they can to get these claims on the go. So close to seeing the light. Maybe if I just built a few more units, they would see things my way. But I am also struggling on the cash front, so we'll call canny for now. I know you're taking attrition, but it's hardly anything. Come on, lads. I don't want Niederwurzitz, I want something a bit bigger. Well, you know what, I shall take it just to get you out of this coalition, and that should help it dismantle itself. Brandenburg